Alright everybody, what is good? So I know it's been a long time, but thought I'd come back and just do a quick collection update. I'm going to do one of my whole entire area. Many of you guys know I've recently bought a house, moved in, and getting everything set up. That's just probably been the most time consuming. It's not exactly where I want it, but it's good enough to show off. But first I just start off with my Blu-ray SteelBook collection. Since I've got so many of these now, I just thought I'd show them off and see what kind of movies, or show what kind of movies I'm into. You guys probably already know, but we'll start out. We got Game of Thrones season 6, and I do like the SteelBook collections, simply because they got nice artwork on them. I love the kind of metal feel to them. It's just nice to show off, and even the insides of them have nice artwork design. So of course I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan, so when they announced that they did the whole entire line with SteelBook, so now I gotta go back and try to collect them all. But that's the only one I have of the Game of Thrones so far, but I do have all of them on Blu-ray. Next up, you got, of course, one of my favorite horror movies of all time, Nightmare on Elm Street. Just as a kid growing up, I mean, this guy just scared the living hell out of me. Just simple fact that you can be killed in your dream. It's just a cool concept all around. Well, not cool, but you get it. Of course, I like the red finish on this. Of course, you see Freddy in the shadows. Just love this one. Recently, here we got Transformers the movie. I pretty much own every version of this movie. I mean, from DVD, the last Blu-ray edition, the back of this, all are one. So it's nice to have this finally in the SteelBook collection. And then this one I got for my wife. She wanted the movies. I was like, well, I might as well just get you the SteelBook, and I'll add it to my collection, of course. It's a pretty good movie. I've actually quite enjoyed the Hunger Games all around. Yeah, it's a nice series. I don't follow the books like the wife does, but I do enjoy the flick. Ninja Turtles, this is the first one that came out. I was not a fan of the second one. I did enjoy the first one. It was actually quite decent. Not the greatest of movies, but still a nice rediscovering of the characters. The Shredder, though, he's a kind of a mess, but at least they did the character justice, I think. Of course, Transformers, Age of Extinction, not a great movie. Mine's all bent up right here. Oh, that sucks. I didn't notice that. But again, not the greatest of movie, but I do like this cover. The cover is really nice, and of course you got the Autobot logo on the back. The only problem with these, though, is they will get scratched up if you move them around or not, but hey, that's all good. Deadpool, surprise film. They did this character so much justice. Just a great movie. One of my favorites of this year. I just really love this movie all around. I mean, this is going to be one that they're going to milk this character dry. Of course, Ant-Man. Not the best of the Marvel films, but I do enjoy this film. This is a nice little one. See, it's on like a little hard drive. See the little Ant-Man down there. Pretty decent movie by Marvel. Of course, they knock them out the park with their movies. And of course, you got the Guardians of the Galaxy. This one, I believe, was a Best Buy exclusive. You see it's got the mixtape. You can see them on the cover. Another good movie. I was surprised about this movie since I'm not a fan of them in the comics, but still a good flick. And one of my favorite Disney movies of all time, Big Hero 6. This movie actually surprised the hell out of me how good it was. Of course, it's a combination between Marvel and Disney, but I just love this movie. It had so much charm to it. Very surprising movie. Still one of my favorites. Iron Man 2. This one, I think it was a Target exclusive, but it's one of the cooler SteelBooks that have come out. You can see it's got the little holographic image of Iron Man on there. Of course, War Machine is still my favorite visually character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I just love this armor they gave him. Again, not as good as the first one, but still good. The Force Awakens. This one was a Best Buy exclusive. I do like this movie a lot. I thought it was a good just continuation of the story. There is some issues I have with this movie, but all around, it's just a really good movie. And of course, we got Watchmen. If you guys haven't checked this out, this is a great movie. It's just so brutal all around. And I think this one was I think Warner Brothers had like a special run where they were doing a whole bunch of SteelBook movies. And of course, I had to get this one because it's action-packed. Suicide Squad. This film I liked. I know it's got a lot of debate behind it. A lot of people, it's a hit and miss for some people, but I just love the characters they introduce into the DCU cinematic universe, and especially Deadshot. I mean, Deadshot really stole the show, and Harley Quinn. Yes, I have a lot of issues with this movie, but all around, I thought it was a pretty decent movie. And then Batman versus Superman, one of the most anticipated movies of all time, in my opinion. Did it live up to hype for a lot of people? Probably not, but I actually enjoy it for different reasons. Thought it was a different take that they did, especially with Batman. I mean, he was brutal. But yeah, I think this one was a Best Buy exclusive. I'm not 100% sure, but definitely glad I have it in the collection. Of course, Man of Steel. This was the start of the DC cinematic universe, and a lot of people, they even give this movie credit. For those who I know that aren't Superman fans, they actually said, hey, this made me really take an interest in Superman. So I think they did this movie justice. I wish they would have put some stuff on the back there. Well, that's all right. And then, of course, we have some of the greatest movies. In my opinion, this is the DC animation movies. I actually view them as live motion pictures, so they're highly anticipated for me. This one, it wasn't the best one of all. The Throne of Atlantis, it's not memorable at all, but I thought the cover was pretty good though. And Justice League War. Now all these are Target exclusive. Most of the animation ones are. This is a good film. I mean, if you like action, just strictly raw action, this will do it. I mean, this was a fantastic film. Love that cover though. Justice League Teen Titans, another good one. Very nice of them introducing the Teen Titans to this universe. And these ones all, because the Justice League, they use the same actors, the same animation style. It's all connected to itself. So this was like a 52 kind of thing. You see Blue Beetles in this one, Trigon. I mean, this was actually a really good film. The Batman Killing Joke. I love this SteelBook. I mean, look at that. That is just beautiful artwork. A lot of people had problems with them adding the stuff in there to it. I didn't mind at all. Not one bit. I thought it was still a decent movie, but just that artwork is just amazing. God, I think I like the SteelBook more than the movie, and the movie I thought was pretty good. Batman Bad Blood. I only seen this a couple times, but this one introduced a lot of characters to the Bat family. Batwing, of course, Batwoman. You still had Damian in there, and Nightwing, of course. So very good look at the whole Bat family in general. And another one of those, it's part of that same universe, so it's all pretty much still connected. But that artwork is just so good. Batman vs. Robin. This is a pretty decent one, not the best one out of them all, but just look at that. I mean, more killer artwork. And then Son of Batman. This was the start of this, I believe, was this the start? Yeah, I think it was the start of the Batman ones here. But this is another pretty decent one. You got Deathstroke in there. I don't think they gave him the best amount of justice as far as Deathstroke is concerned, but I'm glad they showed him off. I just love that Robin outfit. I mean, he's got the armor, gauntlets. Damian's just a really cool, brutal character. And we got Batman Assault on Arkham. A fantastic movie. I love this one. If you have a problem with Suicide Squad, then hey, pick this one up because you will love these guys. I mean, they do a lot of good, as far as story goes, they do a lot of good things with each character as far as how they're involved with the team. And Harley Quinn is just evil. I mean, it shows her twisted side really better in this movie than they do in Suicide Squad. But All the other characters are in there. And of course, this is from the video game Batman Arkham. So you'll be able to get a load of that. And of course, we got Batman with Dark Knight Returns. Fantastic comic and just an even better animation film, I think. You see, look at that artwork. I mean, this is just a great, great film. So, yeah, that's my collection for the SteelBooks. I try to get SteelBooks more than anything. I do have, I don't know where it is, Captain America Civil War. I gotta find it. I think the kids got a hold of it. And they've been watching that movie. But yeah, that's my collection so far. So, alright guys, peace. Oh, wait, I did find it. Here we go. Captain America Civil War. Great, great film. I mean, if you want every character, except for Thor and Hulk, but I mean, Black Panther, he was my favorite in this. Spider-Man's back. A good film, just a good one of those just sit and chill kind of films. You know, not too much. Not the best of depths of story, but the action, just that's where it's at. I mean, another fantastic Blu-ray. So there it is. I found it.